YouTube, we are back with another lesson. Today is Money Monday again. So you already know what that means, man. I'm finna go through some market analysis, go through some open P&Ls, see what I'm looking at for the week. Right now I'm suffering through some deep drawdown. So I'm gonna go over those drawdowns and show you guys how I'm going to navigate out of these drawdowns. And yeah, baby, it's just another day in the office. So let's get to it. Hold up though, because before we start, I finally was able to log in with my broker on TradingView. I don't know why I never did this, but it is official. If you guys look right here, you guys can see I'm down 2,400 on this trade. This is Swiss yen. You guys can see the symbol right here. You can see my open P&L. You can see I have no stop loss. You can see this is the area I'm planning to take profits at. And also down here, you can see my unrealized P&L. I'm gonna cover the account balance, just because I ain't trying to be showing too much, but I will keep my unrealized P&L open. And obviously, I'll keep my margin used open because you guys can see I'm using about $20,000 of drawdown. So, we playing with bigger numbers today. We playing with bigger numbers. And on here, you guys can see Forex.com account, raw pricing USD. This is not no fake account. This is my real. You can't even log in with a demo account on TradingView. So, come on, man. You guys can see it all right here now. Now we can see your boy is not lying. So, anyways, now that the yapping is over, let me show y'all what trades I'm in. And the first trade we're going to start off with is Aussie CAD. I'm in Aussie CAD longs. So if we look here, we can see I'm down $1,000 on this trade. And right now, we're coming back right now. So what happened is this trade broke out this channel right here, which I really don't like. I was looking to take this to the upside to close at a small profit, decent profit, but it completely went against me. I'm not sure if it's because the oil, because the war going on in Iran. I'm not sure if it's just the Canadian dollar just got that strength because of the fundamentals. There's a lot of different factors on why this trade could be tanking. But regardless of the fact, it is taking. So all I'm doing now is just holding. I'm holding. I'm just looking for a break back into this channel to take to the upside. If not, I'm looking for this to start dropping to new lows so I can start scaling in more. But with the addition of some weak Canadian news or some strong Australian news, I need a fundamental backup so I can scale into this trade nicely. But with no fundamental backup, I'll just hold because I don't know what the direction is going to be. I can't get a clear indication because the fundamentals aren't backing me. And sometimes, don't get me wrong, fundamentals don't always work. But when I have that fundamental bias backing me up, it's much easier to add to my losing trade. Because remember, I'm not using a stop loss. I am adding to my losing trades. Next, Euro Aussie. We are down $892. That's not too bad. Pretty light drawdown on this one. So this one's really simple. I sold it. I thought we were going to head down to these lows right here, but it looks like I was wrong. So my plan now to escape this is I'm looking for this gap right here to be filled. I want to see this thing get filled and I will close at a break even or a small profit and probably just completely exit the trade. And then I will look to rescale in future opportunities if it fits what I'm looking at, if it suits me. But right now, the goal for this one is probably just escape at a small profit or break even because the euro pairs have been shooting up and they're looking really strong. So if the pairs are looking this strong, there's no point for me to be in it. I'm looking to get out unless something changes. But you guys can see we are at a major resistance level. We could easily get a nice push down. You know, it's not like a clear uptrend, so it's not like I'm in like stuck in an uptrend like I am with Swiss yen. This is just normal movement. We can definitely expect a pullback on this pair, definitely to these levels at least within this channel right here. But that's my plan for Euro Aussie. Nothing fancy. I'm just watching price, watching how it moves. I'm sitting in drawdown. I'm not in no rush. Next up, we in Euro GBP. Euro GBP looks really good. I'm down $1,200. We're at a key resistance level right here. So I wouldn't be surprised to see just a nice bounce right here, and I could just close out at a break even. I could probably just close this trade out at a break even, unless something changes and you get some strong pound fundamentals or some weak euro fundamentals. And I've been weak on the euro dollar, but the euro still seems to be shooting up, man. The weak euro fundamentals, there's something that I don't see. There's factors that we just don't see that are getting influenced, and I don't know what it is. But overall, I'm still weak on the euro. I'm just gonna be watching on standby just to see what happens, you know. But we're sitting at $1,200 in drawdown. I am gonna be looking to scale in on this trade. I'm hoping I can get something weak on the euro to really back me up, because I really want to take one of these trades into a nice deep profit, close out nicely. That's really what I'm looking for. But in this game, I'm playing defense. So if me winning means just closing it at a break even, well, then that's what I gotta do. You know, I'm not gonna force it. It's all depending upon the market, but I definitely want to see this come down strong to the downside. I definitely want to see that. You know, I'm sitting in all this drawdown, man. I wanna see a nice profit. I just entered Euro USD as well because, you know, we got a lot of war talk going on. We got a lot of uncertainty going on. So I got a small position in the Euro USD for the safe haven status of the US dollar. Because if you guys didn't know, the US dollar is a safe haven currency. So when there's times of uncertainty, times of war, times where oil is increasing in price, we will usually see an increase in the dollar. And the euro, the opposite effect. Euro does not react well with high priced oil in war, because they import most of their oil. So that's going to mess them up financially. So Euro USD is a good safe haven trade. So I started off with a small position, and I am looking to scale into this position to the downside. If it continues to go against me, I will continue to slowly scale in until we get that nice push to the downside. So that's what I'm looking for on this trade. But as you guys see, man, I'm in all drawdowns right now. I'm in all drawdowns. You guys see this is my live broker login. I'm connected with TradingView. I am in all drawdowns. Am I stressing? Yeah, a little bit. Nah, I'm playing. Nah, this the game, man. This the game. I'm not stressing. I've been through so many drawdowns, man. It's just the game. But every drawdown is just annoying. You know, you go through drawdowns like, I gotta go through one of these again. I guess it's about that time. The only thing is, for me, I'm slowly scaling up my capital. So as I'm going through bigger and bigger drawdowns, it requires me to have more and more mental fortitude. It requires me to constantly change my framework around how I view the markets. Because if I view the markets the same way I did 4 years ago, there's no way I can handle sending $5,000 a drawdown. There's no way. It's impossible. It'll be too much. There's no way. So every drawdown is also a new experience to build and mold myself in my mental fortitude. Because I want to continue to scale up, and I want to continue to see bigger drawdowns as well as bigger profits. This is a part of the game, and I'm all in on this game. I love trading Forex. I do this full time. This literally is my life. I look at economies. I'm looking at news and fundamentals. I'm seeing what's going on. I'm looking at my software, seeing what currencies look weaker or stronger relative to each other. These are just things you have to learn as you go so you can keep becoming a better and better trader. But lastly, before this video ends, I do want to go through my biggest drawdown currently, and that is Swiss yen. Swiss yen is an annoying trade, but we're gonna get through it. And so what I'm thinking about doing on this trade is kind of want to scale in somewhere within this area. I want to scale in potentially because I want to take it. Hopefully it doesn't pull back yet, but I want to take this to a pullback within this zone so I can close potentially at a small loss. That's what I was thinking on Swiss yen, because with these tensions going on and stuff, and oil and the Japanese yen also gets affected by high oil prices because they import like 3 million barrels of oil a day. So that's going to affect their GDP. That's going to affect the growth of the economy. So it makes me very cautious. And in situations like this, it's like, okay, I got to plan how I'm going to escape, even with a small loss. As long as I'm not taking a big loss, like me taking over $2,000 L isn't. Nah, it's not happening. It's not happening. And although this won't make or break me, my goal is to survive. My goal is always to survive in the long run. So I don't want to be taking big $2,000 losses. If I'm going to take a loss, I want it hypothetically to be less than $500. Because then that's like what? I don't know, a 0.5%, 0.2%. I don't know. But all I know is it's better than 2,500, which is kind of getting up there, you know. Now we're entering the percents. I'm not trying to lose a percent. I'm trying to lose less than a percent. If I lose money, if I'm closing out a loss, it needs to be less than a percent. So my goal is to catch this pullback, see this gap get filled, so I can then exit for a small loss within this zone. Within this zone, I'm going to close for a small loss. Unless something really changes and we just get a nice shoot down, just a nice shooting star down to the downside, then I just may hold. But as of right now, that's my plan for Swiss yen. Holding this trade for a few months. And these are my trades, man. You guys see I'm down almost $6,000. Multiple trades. I'm in 3 euro sales, all killing me. I'm in Aussie CAD to the upside, down $1,000. Swiss yen, couple $1,000. So hey, let's get through it, man. Let's get through these drawdowns. This is what being a trader is about, and I'm excited. I am excited. Last time I've been through a drawdown like this was maybe like 7 or 8 months ago. I went through a US dollar, Canadian dollar major drawdown that I was in for 2 months and some change, and it was so satisfying to get out of it. So now I'm happy I get to go through an experience like that again and show why I'm built for this game and show why I'm going to survive in this game. And that's what it is, man. So that's it for Money Mondays, my ladies and gentlemen. I hope you got some insight from this video. I hope you learned something. I hope you learned how to control your risk better so you can go through less drawdown than I'm going through, and keep continuing to mold yourself into a better trader by building the mental framework that you need to become a better trader, and by controlling risk to a T. Control that money and do not lose it. But with all that being said, y'all, hit the like button, hit the sub button, and I hope you have a great week in the markets. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next lesson. Let's go.